this is the CEO Weekly Outlook. Last week we all held our breaths over Nancy Pelosi's trip to Taipei, despite the Chinese government's urgent warning. Once again, the USA is showing a lack of sensitivity to the Asian mentality. You don't inflict loss of faith on others anyway, least of all on a Chinese president. If you read my articles regularly, you already know that short-term successes are often long-term obstacles. It will be the same here. Last week we also saw generally rising indices worldwide, also in Germany. Because we saw great results maybe at PayPal in the USA among others. The DAX is using this as an opportunity to make strong gains, always following the S&P 500. While one has to realize that in Germany car production has halved. Now, if one compares the last two pieces of information alone, it quickly becomes clear where the journey is heading and what one may think of the general development. Elementary industries such as energy, machine and vehicle construction and the food industry are collapsing, while virtual industries such as banking stocks and payment systems are making sporting gains. Everyone has to answer the question for themselves whether we can all live without food or without PayPal. Here is another figure that receives too little attention. Of the German share index DAX, the blue chips of the German economy, 85% are foreign owned. So even if these corporations generate profits, they do not benefit Germany, but flow abroad. Let's look ahead. We know that the United States needs escalation to cover the collapse of its economic house of cards. This is why there will be no tranquility or even peace. The economy of Germany and by extension the European Union will continue to decline and sooner or later share prices will follow. For even if today the German car companies present good results despite halving the number of car built, because at the moment the money is earned with the luxury models, which have a much higher profit margin. This development points more the end phase than to growth. Because what matters in a society is not how many billionaires it has, but how the average population is doing or how many people belong to the middle class. So the tendency is clear, even if permabulls don't want to see it, which only shows a lack of cognitive flexibility. It has to be said that the disappearance of the German car industry will not only mean the disappearance of Volkswagen. Large corporations pay maybe 2, 3 or 5% tax, workers, employees and smaller businesses up to 40%. Furthermore, engineering knowledge and skilled worker know-how is lost forever. This vacuum is of course immediately filled by Asian corporations. Because they have sovereign decision-making power. What has been said is not a judgment, only an observation and follow normal cycles, which in turn are inevitable in a bipolar world. Evaluation is therefore completely value-free. At croesus-asset.management, we adjust our portfolios to the circumstances and prepare as much as possible for foreseeable events. Europe will lose its importance in the world and will no longer play a role in the China-Russia-USA triangle of tension. Of course, it will not happen overnight, but so slowly that people will become accustomed to it, so to speak, or those born today will grow into this situation and know nothing else and will be not to be able to imagine anything else in 20 years' time. People in Germany and the European Union must be aware of the following. Everything that is not produced in maybe Germany is produced somewhere else under much worse conditions and side effects. This applies to a kilowatt hour of electricity, a ton of grain, maybe a pig, a car battery or an apple. Just because we don't see the side effects doesn't mean they don't exist. So if you still believe that Germany or Europe is a leader, please talk to a farmer or a medium-sized entrepreneur. By the way, Germany is now importing manure from Spain because there is no more fertilizer coming from Ukraine. And Russian oil, we are 3 middlemen from Turkey at 3 times the prices. Croesus-Asset Management responds to the situation by offering exponential progressive asset accumulation and decentralized asset protection. Try it out for yourself. Try us out, visit our website, become part of the Croesus family. I look forward to meeting you. Yours sincerely, Dr. Peter Reinhardt.